Well, hello there. As you watch this video, I'm in Florida, but I pre-recorded it because I think Leviticus 19 is a really important chapter that we all need to understand a little bit better than we tend to when we watch it. And here's where I think we get off. I know in my Bible app, the subtitle over the first part of chapter 19 is various laws. And they do seem kind of random and unconnected. But as you look through Leviticus 19, you see that there is very much a theme and very much a message that God is trying to get across. And that message is the holiness of God and how that holiness should be evident in the people of God. Now, at this time, the people of God is the children of Israel. At the time of the writing, I mean. And what you see is you see God saying things to the people, all of which follows this theme. Here's verse 2. Speak to the entire assembly of Israel and say to them, be holy, because I, the Lord your God, am holy. What does he mean? We know from our holiness book. It means be set apart, be pure, because you are an example, an ambassador for me. And then it gives all these lists. Some of them we see, some of them are familiar from the Ten Commandments. Some of them are new. Don't reap all the harvest. Leave some of the harvest, leave the gleanings for people to pick up. You see that in the story of Ruth. Something to preview for later. And then you see one, and it's one of the more, common ones that people point at to show the ridiculousness of the Bible, or at least to attempt to show the ridiculous of the Bible. And it's buried in verse 19. It says, keep my decrees, do not mate two different kinds of animals, do not plant your field with two kinds of seed. Do not wear clothing woven of two kinds of material. And I remember a student in our small group at one point saying to me, well, that's a stupid law. Like, am I a big sinner and I can't go to heaven because I wear clothing made of two different kinds of material? And the point is that God wants to have a picture of the holiness of God. And he wants to have a picture of the separateness of his people. And as we see the story of the Old Testament unfolding, many, many problems arise because his people don't stay separate. That doesn't mean they can't have an impact on the world, but it means they can't be connected with others in such a way that it distracts them from their purpose. And that's the same thing we face as Christians. We're to be in the world, but not of the world. We're to be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. And that is so, so important as we live our lives. We got to find a way to evangelize without being tied to people who hate God. So as you read Leviticus 19, think about that theme of the holiness of God and the importance God places on his holiness, and think about how that plays on your life, because we're called to be holy just the same, and for just the same reason, because the Lord our God is holy. Have a great day.